Just gonna check if we're live. Let's see. Yeah, we are live. Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. We're beaming out to YouTube and Twitter X. Hope you guys are having a good evening, morning, afternoon, where you're coming from. It is Saturday, the 29th of June, so we're basically getting into Q3. The year's just flown by. I mean, it just seems like every year it just flies by. I don't know. I mean, that could be a good thing for crypto, I guess, but I mean, in the general real world, it's just, yeah, I don't know where this year's gone. It just seems every year it's getting farther, faster and faster. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old. BTC 6,000. I wish it was 60,000. Ethereum's 3,390, and BNB is 5,569. Solana's made a bit of a comeback, 149, but not really. Not up to the 200s, 220s we saw before. So it's a good time to be buying anyway. A lot of people are buying. A lot of people are accumulating Solana through meme coins anyway. So there's a couple trending here. Mega Hat is down 25%. Blast is down 11%, and TAS Protocol is down 15%. Biggest movers, PP, Pepe, and then this other one here used to GameFi actually make profits on this once upon a time. This is a IDO platform token, and OD swap as well. So yeah, movers and shakers anyway. So let's see where Ton is. Ton is at nearly $8. So Ton's getting to an all-time high, if not already reached an all-time high this week. Yeah, so keep an eye on Ton. It's going to make massive moves in the meme coin space. Don't forget as well to check out our Buddy token. We're in fair launch, and join our Twitter and our Telegram, because this is our long-term coin. Just come in here, park a soul, and forget about it. That's basically what the community needs to do. Because if we build a good floor of 200 to 300 solid people and just hold, this is when we can get into the millions, hundreds of millions, if not billions. Now billions is probably a bit far-fetched, but certainly longer term into the multiple hundreds of millions, if not a couple of 100 million. So that's what we're trying to achieve with this, but the only way to do it is in the beginning with we hold the floor, right? And that's basically the problem with all these meme coins, is they dump and they don't hold the floor. So all we need is like a couple of people more to come in with one soul, two soul, and then we get a couple more, and then just get a couple more, and then that's kind of, we basically do it one investor at a time. And before you know it, people start to realize and pick up on this, and they realize that it's really, really early. It's not a project that's going to fade. And it's people that are going to come in that are going to hold, and they're going to hold long term, and that's the project that we're going to build here with no jitters, okay? This is a long-term project, and that's how you get into the big money, right? So let's just talk. So check it out, Buddy token. All the links will be below, okay? So this is our community token. Yesterday I talked about Starcat. This was one that could potentially move up into the one project that could really start to become like a similar to a Billy. All right, although the market cap was yesterday was only 8 million. It was high sevens, 8, so it's pulled back a bit. But as I mentioned in yesterday's live stream, the reason why I like Starcat is because of it started to get on smaller centralized exchanges, and it basically is just going the same roadmap as Billy. Now, obviously, it's got a smaller market cap, so it's much more volatile and it's not as much liquidity, but it has the signs anyway, and being early, this is what you want, right? You want to get in earlier, but also you're going to have to accept the risks as well. So this pumped, and then it pulled back, and now it's up 28%, and then it's kind of pulled back a bit. So it's definitely worth checking out. These meme coins that they're like a cat or a dog. They just seem to weather the storm, and they tend to, especially if like they're a cute dog, they'll weather the storm. I mean, Billy, it went on a massive pump. It, you know, over the last couple of days, it didn't really do a great deal, but now it is hit an all-time high actually, and I think it'll go on to be one of the biggest coins this year. It hit an all-time high of 68 million market cap, and then it's pulled back a bit, but there's only 1.9 million liquidity. This will go on to do 100 million, and there's no question. But if you look at the chart, like we go to a 15-minute, see, it's had a massive pump, right? But then again, it went down to 3 cents. See, look at it here. 2 days ago, it was down to 2 cents. This is the thing with these meme coins; they're so unpredictable. But if the narrative is strong, like I sleep on this. I don't bother with all other meme coins. I don't. I mean, I've got a stake in Jason, but Billy, I'm confident I sleep on it. Like, in other words, I buy the meme coin and then I stay in and then I sleep. 99% of the other meme coins, I do not do that because I know when I wake up in the morning, I could be wrecked. But I'm confident with Billy, so I sleep on this one. So I hold my bag, I sleep, wake up in the morning, I know that it's going to go down. But long term, I know that this can be a couple hundred million, if not $1 billion coin. It just needs to be time. It just needs time because the narrative is right. It's a cute dog. The top 5 meme coins, the top 1, 2, 3, and 5 meme coins are dogs. So what does that tell you? It tells you that the dog meme coin, the dog narrative in meme coins is the strongest narrative. Dogs are the strongest narrative, and then there's probably cats. Right? You could throw in maybe a frog there and maybe something else, but the dog narrative is the strongest narrative in meme coins. If you don't know, just study the top 10 meme coins, and you're going to see most of them are dogs. All right, so this is going to be an evergreen play, and it hasn't even reached its top yet, like its potential yet. Like, it's getting on more and more centralized exchanges, and don't forget, it's not even on Binance yet. Well, I haven't seen any news on it. Let's have a look. Twitter. Once this gets on Binance, this is gonna freaking moon. It's gonna freaking moon. Let's see what else is going on. See, it's such a cute dog. It's just simple. It's memeable, and it's just like here, Doglana, Dogs of Summer. See, look at all the. I don't know about this one, but look at this. Bonk is a dog with hat. Doge, Shiba, Floki. They're all dogs. You know what I'm saying? So it only makes sense that this is only going to continue on to maybe 100 million, if not more. So yeah, I'm really confident with Billy because of what it is, the narrative, and then it'll just continue to go on, in my opinion. It'll hold the fort and just go on. See, look at these people have got big money in Billy. They believe in it because it's simple, it's cute dog. It's getting on more exchanges. Okay, they're on multiple small exchanges, but it hasn't got on Binance yet. It's just a matter of time until this gets on Binance. Look, 26k volume, 5-minute volume, and 14.5 million. Once this gets on Binance, it's going to do 200 million volume every 24 hours easily. That's what Dog with Hat already does, right? On an average day. So imagine when this gets on Binance, it's going to do the volume. And everyone knows, right? Everyone knows that with these coins, for these things to pump, they need volume. Now, it's got some stupid volume now. 33k volume every 5 minutes is still a lot of volume, but that's nothing compared to when it gets on Binance. Like, I can show you here, right? It's all about the volume. The more volume and the more tentacles it has. Like, if it's on more, it has to get off. It stays on the DEX, but the DEX will only go so far. There'll be serious volume going through DEX, but it's nothing compared to Binance, right? Like, if you go and have a look at Memecoin category here, and then look at Dogwood Hat. I'm just using this as an example. I mean, this is down. It was $4 at one point, so it's probably a good buy. Look at the 24-hour volume of a Dogwood Hat. Hang on, let's go to markets. Look at the 24-hour volume of a Dogwood Hat. It's down a bit now, but it was averaging about 200,000 yesterday. The other day it was 280,000. 280 million. So you can just imagine what that is for the 24-hour volume. Then you can imagine what that would be for the 5-minute volume. 5-minute volume would be, probably 50, 60 million. Alright. So this is the volume that this is getting on DEX, even though it's limited on DEX. It's seriously, Binance are going, geez, Billy's getting tons of volume. We need to get this on Binance because we're losing money. So, the good thing about these ex-pump.fun ones is when the dev cheats for cheeseburger money, I just laugh my ass off. Now, if you don't know, Billy was launched on Pump. The dev cheated and settled for cheeseburger money. Now look at this. This is going to go into the hundreds of millions. Every time this goes up, I just laugh my ass off because the dev cheated. Now, obviously, he's probably come back in, but he cheated his original bags. If he would have held his original bags, he'd probably have millions now, But he cheated his bags, and then he came in later. So this is like a CTO. Like the good thing about these pump.fun ones, they all start at $1 billion, so you can easily figure it out. Like if it goes to 100 million, it's going to be 10 cents. If it goes to 500 million, it's going to be 50 cents, and if it goes to 1 billion, it's going to be $1. And then if it goes to 2 billion, it's going to be $2. 3 billion, $3, so forth. So that's why it's 6 cents now. I think this is going to go to $1 billion, so that means it's 6 cents. What's that? 16x? 16 times 6. 16 times 6. Yeah, 96. 16.5, 16.6. It's still got a 16.5, 16.6. People might think, oh, it's not enough. Bullshit. Try to do that with meme coins. You're going to get wrecked. At least you know that this is going to do this over time and it's relatively safe because the market cap's built and the liquidity is built. Look at the holders. It's only 11,000 holders. It's tiny, So that's Billy. I'm really bullish on it. Now this one is obviously a higher risk play. I don't know how it's going to go. I talked about this yesterday and I said this has potential because I saw the multiple smaller centralized exchange listings on this. You know what I mean? So this could be a hidden one that's still relatively small, 6 million market cap. See, if this goes to 60 million, like if this goes to Billy, like Billy's 66 million, this StarCat's only 6 million. So this can still do a 10x and you're still going to be here. Can you see why? You can see why this one's more risky, but it's going to be way more profitable because you can do a 10x, put $1,000 in this. By the time it gets to Billy's market cap of 66,000, you'll have 10 grand. Now, 10 grand's not life changing, but it's a good chunk of change, only for $1 million. Now, this one here is on Moonshot. So, if you don't know what Moonshot is, it's like the latest. It's the latest play for Dex Screener. Thousands of projects have already launched on this, and it's basically pump.fun. However, there's a difference with this one. I don't think they've solved the problem. They've basically perpetuated pump.fun's rug activities on this, but they do have another feature which kind of helps, and that's the 150 million to 200 million tokens are burnt from the supply. So they start off with the billion, and then they burn. Now I believe this happens immediately, or when it goes to the LP, when it goes to the DEX. Once it reaches 500 SOL, the market cap will be 70.6, and all remaining tokens liquidity migrates to radium, and then they burn 150. So basically, they burn 20% of the supply, 15 to 20% of the supply, depending. The LP tokens are burned, so there's no access to the liquidity again. But yeah, it definitely would help. Definitely banning 20% supply off the bat before it goes to DEX, or as it goes, like in that process, it definitely will help. But there's still rugs. I watched heaps of rugs on this, and they just get to 99% and boom, they dump. So nothing's really changed, except they've just got that extra feature. But when this first started, people got onto this like the first day, and people made a ton of money because it was new, and people didn't dump, they held. So this one here, this StarCat China, I think that this one here, look out for this one, because the reason why I'm telling you about it is because it's like StarCat, right? But it's China. It's Chinese StarCat. And why is that important? Because you'll get a lot of Asian investors, and there's millions, there's thousands, hundreds and thousands of Asian investors in the crypto. They'll relate to this more. So you get both parties, these people, and then the Chinese people, or the Asian people, or the China, CTO. And then they got CTO next to it, meaning it's a community takeover. I don't know if that's real. This hasn't even started yet. How can it be a takeover when it's still, like, hasn't even launched? They just use CTO as like a buzzword to promote it, I think. But just keep an eye on this one. I think that this one here, simply because it's Chinese, I reckon this is a good quick flip. It just depends. Just be careful with this one, because sometimes they get to 99% and they rug. So here, see, it hasn't got a website. It's just got a Twitter and a Telegram. So this could rug. So what they're doing is, I'm not saying they will, but they could rug, because when they don't have a website, it makes me nervous. The website's just it's not a be-all end-all, but it's just another step, more effort that scammers would have to put. And most scammers are lazy. They won't. So they'll just do like a Telegram, and then just, fuck it, they'll do. They're just lazy. But then you get more sophisticated scammers, which will do really good website, fill their Twitter up, and then fill their Telegram up, and then they'll scam. So it just depends on the degree on how far they want to go with scamming. But not always the case. Sometimes projects only have a Twitter or a Telegram, and they and they go into the multiple millions. So you can't tell. So yeah, I mean, but just don't get carried away with this, because because there's this amount of, I think this is a rug, and I'll tell you why. Because look at there's no website, right? Plus look at the holders. There's only 5 holders. So the majority of holders have bought up 2% of the supply. See? Now the DEX bonding curve is 66%. But look at the next one. He's got 34%. That's way, way too high. That's a rug. So they could just dump. That's why I would avoid this one. But, this is too high. This is stupid. This is way too high. But I think they've got the narrative right. Like, they've got the StarCat China. Because I've seen similar projects where one's been really successful, and then they've created a China version, and it's really also really bullish, and it really mooned hard. I think that these guys, whoever this is riding off the same narrative, but they're going to rug. Look at it, they're 34%. They're going to rug. So right narrative, wrong people running it. They're going to rug. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. But I'm not liking it, but that's what people do, right? They just go for the fast money. So just got to be careful with these ones. They still, just because they're on this doesn't mean they're not going to rug. They can still rug. So don't, when it says, it's unruggable, and that's bullshit. There's ways around it, right? There's ways around it. People have figured it out. They buy up all the supply in the beginning, right? But there's still many gems here, many coins that have done really well. I just focus on Solana. Okay, so yeah. Let's go to see if there's any questions. No questions. What's up, bro? Tiger says, "What's up, bro? Hey, bro, what's happening, man? Hope you're well, man." So let's see. yeah, so you can get into these things and get out. I'm still in Derulo. Again, this one's more long term. It's pumped, and then it's pulled back, pumped and pulled back. But I'm willing to give this one long term simply because it's an official coin by Derulo. It's saying it's a CTO now. See, it's saying down here that it is in the community takeover down here. Community takeover, the community claim ownership of the token. So maybe, like, he's not. It's not run by him anymore. It was created after him. It's not run by him. Maybe that's the way of his, like, covering his tracks with the SEC. But if you go and have a look at his profile, if you don't know who he is, he's like a pop singer, right? He's pretty big. If you're into his music, he's very current. He does music all the time. See, 10 hours ago, this is the contract. The reason why he's reposted and repinned this is because there's another fake one that's out. And that's the contract there, right? And then if you go and have a look at this one and then copy the contract, let's see, you'll be able to basically, oh, hang on, let's see, yeah, I'll do it on Google. You better see the contract the same, 6SU, and it ends in pump. They all end in pump because this was a pump to fun one. But the starting bit is 6SURY, and then if you go to his profile, Twitter profile, see, 6SURY. That's the contract. He reposted it 10 hours ago, and the reason being is because of, obviously, there's another one around that's a scam. So here, see, very active. 7 hours ago, he reposted that it's getting listed on Coin Nitro. He's really into crypto, you know what I mean? He's trying to clean up the space with crypto. He's very active. He does a lot of, see, he's promoting the shit out of it. Look at it. He's talking about his dad. He's teamed up. What he done is he did this meetup with a lot of these influencers. So they're also sharing the coin. There's been a ton of, he even hooked up with, see how all these influencers are now, he's meeting up with all these influencers and they're all going to basically talk about his coin for free because he's a celebrity. So like he doesn't have to pay these like these influencers. They're only met another mid influencer. He calls her mid influencer. It's like, hey, I'm a mid influencer. I mean, I guess she's, I don't know who the hell she is, but I guess that's a compliment. If you're a mid influencer, you're not like this guy. You're not like him, where everyone, like literally everyone in the world knows who he is if you're into his music. So he has millions, hundreds of millions of people that know him, right? So I guess it's a compliment because you're getting to meet him for free, and you're going to talk about him, right? So even if you don't talk about his coin, he's going to share you. He's going to give you massive exposure through his Twitter, and then you're going to tell your people that you met him, and then they're going to go and see him, and they're going to talk about the coin. So this is like free advertising. It's really smart. There's another one there. I don't really like her particularly. She's got a YouTube channel called Crypto Wendy. She's promoted scams in the past, but it is what it is. I left a comment on one of her videos one time. She got really insulted. It was funny. It was pretty funny. She's obviously sensitive to comments. So there's another one, Crypto Wendy. She has like 100k followers, 100k subs. Actually, we'll go and have a look. So can you see how all this is? He's really smart on what he's doing, because he's inviting these influencers, and then they're obviously going to talk about him, and then obviously people will follow him, and then they're going to find out about his coin. Obviously, there we go, Wendy O. Yeah, she's got 200. There you go. There, she's got 221. She's got 221,000 subscribers. So, you know what I mean. So as he meets more and more influencers, right? They're going to share. He's going to share them on the profile, she's going to get exposure to millions of people from him, and then he's going to get her audience to look at Jason Coin, right? Can you see how this is this meeting and greeting networking is building and how it works? So now here's another influencer. I don't know who he is. Thread guy. Here's another one. I talked about this one yesterday. She's her name's Ines Wong. She's got like 174,000 followers. There's Rain. Okay, you guys remember Rain? He's Crypto Banter. So Crypto Banter. Can you see how this type of exposure you get is worth millions? It's worth millions of dollars, and he's doing it, and that's how he's getting it done for free because of who he is. Crypto Banter, obviously, you know, he brought out Gummy, and he's got 929,000 subscribers. That's why I think this play is the play. It's one of the biggest plays. It's really, really underrated at the moment. And it's only 29 million. Like, look at Iggy. Iggy went to 198 million. Iggy basically went 8x of this, and then it's starting to fade. This is not going to fade because of who he is, right? Have a look at all these influencers he's touching base with. It's getting on more centralized exchanges. People are talking about it, and then he's going to talk. Then he's going to talk about. Then he's going to tell all these homies, 50 Cent, Dre, Eminem. They're all connected, right? All these guys have their own circles, right? Just like, you know, we have our own circle with crypto. You know, the donut maker, he makes donuts. He has all his donut mates. You know, the guy that sells coffees, he's a barista. He has all his barista mates. Every niche or sub niche of, or whatever you want to call it, genre or whatever, occupation or industry has their own little circle or circle of influence of friends, and they all know what's going on, right? So these guys here, the top celebrities and influencers, they all know what the hell's going on. They're not stupid, right? And they know they're watching this and they're going, okay, but it's only 26 million market cap at the moment. It's not big at all, in my opinion. This can go to the billions. So I think it's just a really, really good play right now to get in because it's early. It's relatively early. So, I mean, you're not going to make 100x, but you can potentially make, this goes to $1 billion. This will make 4x. 4x, that's 100 times 10, 40x. I don't know about you, but that's 4x. Is that right? Yeah, 40x. I don't know about you, but I'll take it. 40x. Put in $1,000, that's 40 grand. Dude, you know that this is not going to rug. It's going to be like this is a massive, massive coin with massive, massive people behind it. So yeah, it's not about getting in the next 100x coin, next 1000x coin. It's about risk management. All right. If you get into a coin that only does 20x, just find another coin that does 20x. Do the maths. 20 times 20 is 400. See, you only got to do it. You know, you only get into like millions of dollars. You only do like 2 or 3 plays. It's like a coin flipping, right? You flip a coin and then you flip it again. Like flip a coins, it doubles. Then you flip it again, it doubles, and then to flip again, doubles. It doesn't take long before you double up your money, provided that you do your research and the projects are like legit, to get to $1 million. You know what I mean? You only got to do three or 4 flips. So don't like, people don't understand this. They don't understand. They don't do risk management. They just ape into shit and lose all their money. But if you do risk management and you go, well, you know what, I'm willing to do this, several times, but on good coins, 40x is awesome. Because think about it, you do 40x this, and then you do the next one on another legit coin. So you put $1,000 in this, right? It does a 40x. You wait till it goes to $1 billion. It's done a 40x. You pull your money out. There's 40 grand. Then you get to the next play that does 40x. right? Can you see it? 40 grand times 40 is 16, is 1,000, is 1,600,000. All of a sudden, in 2 plays, you've gone from 1 million, you've gone from $1,000. In 2 plays, you've gone from $1,000 to 1.6 million in just 2 plays, 2 solid plays. So don't get carried away. Don't get carried away like people, oh, it's only going to 40, because they don't understand how it works. They haven't been in it long enough. They don't understand that you can, it's multiplication. It's like getting a coin and flipping it, right? You got to understand this. But the whole process, what they don't understand is risk management, because you're going to lose your ass through that process of trying to get more money. You're going to lose so many times when you go after shit like this. When you go after shit like this and prominently shit like this, right? So many coins. What do I get into? What do I get into? So you ape into the latest and greatest pumped up fun and get wrecked. This is what I'm talking about, guys. You know, you gotta get smart. You gotta start thinking smarter. This is another one here, pretty risky play. I got out of this one last night. And, you know, I didn't make much, probably only like 7 or 8%. Got out of it. I didn't sleep on it, luckily. Monster Cat, it pumped in the beginning, but then it sort of faded. So these risky plays, as soon as something's liquidity low and the market cap is low, it can move. If it moves 10 or 15%, you can get wrecked. There's another one, Chili Cat. See, so they're all kind of doing the same as this one has got no website. Look at the holders. Okay, holders is not, it's a even spread, but then 23 million there, 23 million there, 20 million there. I bet you this is the same person. You know what I mean? 19 million. It's I don't know. I reckon one of these wallets is the same person anyway. So it's a 68 liquidity. There's no website. You know, it's just, yeah, just too degen for me. Obviously Billy Fat Cat is another one. See, that's all. See the narrative, Fat Cat. It's all the cats. Fat Cat. This one here. Sometimes when it dumps, you know, it's probably a good opportunity to get in, but there's no website. You know, this is really degen. Like I said, going through this process, you're gonna lose your money. That's what people don't think about. Another one that's doing really well, and again, it's probably a bit too big. If you got into this early, yeah, you'd be laughing your ass off, because this was another CTO. It's Mitchie, the dev cheated. He's probably killing himself. He's probably, you know, just hating his life. Look at Mitchie. It's 150 million. Look at this. This is a cat. It's 150 million. Okay, now Mitchie is several months old. Okay, let's look at Mitchie. It's dumb. It's dumb, but it's come back. Like these coins, like see, look, could have bought it down here at 6 cents. Now it's 26 cents. You know, it just didn't fade. Just didn't fade. See, so here, look, April the 9th, the 8th is when it was created on Pump.Fun. April, May, June. So 3 months. This is 3 months old. See how long it's taken? It's taken 3 months. And it did hit an all-time high up here of 60 cents. Holy shit. But it's back down to 26 cents. Now, it's 146 million. Mitchie, in my opinion, will go on. In about 6 months' time, it could potentially be $1 billion coin. So, you know, Mitchie, you know, it's a cat. This is a Pump.Fun project. So this one here, it's probably, the market cap's probably a bit big. So there's probably only like a 5x and a 6x in it. If it goes to $1 billion, you're going to have to wait. But it's fairly stable. Like, it had a huge pump here, but this is the thing, right? There's 25,000 holders. Yeah, people are going to dump and take profits, but it's not going to fade. There's 4 million liquidity. So that's what I'm talking about. As it gets larger, but then again, you know, you go and have a look at these meme coins here. They're into the hundreds. They're into, not hundreds, they're into the multiple billions. Right? you go and have a look at these meme coins here, the top meme coins. Dogecoin's obviously, that's an exception. It's at 17 billion, Shiba 10 billion, Pepe 4.9, nearly 5 billion, Dog with Hat 2 billion, Floki 1.6 billion, Brett 1.5 billion, Bonk 1.5 billion. You know, they're into the billions. So, for a coin like Michi, it's still 146 million. If this can get to 2 to 3 billion in the grand scheme of things, it's still 5x, 5 times 3, 15x. But it'll probably take a year to get there. But it's relatively safe, okay? But it's more long term. It's not going to make you fast money. So when you think of Jason, like, it's 27 million market cap. It's still really, really early. If this can get into the multiple billions, it's, if this gets into the multiple billions, there's still 40, 80, even 100x in this. But the way he's going about it, he keeps on promoting. He's promoting this hard, man. And it's got massive influence, and these mid influencers. I mean, I guess that's a compliment, Hey, I'm meeting up with this mid influencer. She's a mid influencer. I guess it's a compliment. What has she got? She's only got 7,000 followers. So Tina, it's probably a compliment. So yeah, she's probably happy with that she's met Derulo. And she's gonna get tons and tons of eyeballs on her profile, and her whole, brand is gonna go up. But yeah, she's a mid influencer. There's another one here, Faithy. See, so this is a massive influencer event that he met, and then obviously everyone's gonna tweet about it, right? There's Rain. See, not gonna lie, it was on my bingo card for Jason to ask to pull up a Killer Whales set today. You know what I mean? So he's pretty smart. Like, he's met just this circle of influencers here would have brought millions of views to Jason. So they got this Killer Whales TV, business reality Killer Whale TV show. It's going to go on Amazon Prime. So that's interesting. What is it? Business reality TV show. I don't know what this one's about, but it looks like some sort of, maybe it's crypto pictures. I don't know. Bigger, better, and crazier. See, heaps of people find out about Jason Derulo and his coin. I mean, this is going on Amazon Prime. So there you go. 500 million people on Amazon Prime will start to know more about Jason Derulo if you don't even in his coin. And then eventually they're going to go and find out about what he's doing, and then they're going to figure out he's got a crypto coin. See, so this is what I'm talking about. All this is giving massive free project money exposure to Jason. She's filming it. She's another one. Yev. Looks like she's Ukrainian. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for all these signs and these. It looks like it's a Shark Tank type of thing. I don't know. I have to look into it, but. Killer Whales, yeah. What's Shark Tank? So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like a Shark Tanky thing kind of thing. But this is what I'm talking about. All these, this exposure you cannot buy. You cannot buy this exposure. It's massive. That's why I'm bullish. I'm super bullish on this, and that's why this is down at the moment. It's 27 million. I think it's $1 billion coin. So do the maths. It's 40x from now. Yeah, park a grand, pull out 40. Easy money in my opinion. Not financial advice, okay? So you got to go for these plays, and then you just do, like I said before, right? Put $1,000 into this. Obviously, don't listen to what I say, but I'm just hypothetical situation here, right? Put 1,000 into Jason, wait till it goes to 1 billion, pull out 40k, then get into the next one, right? Then put the 40k into the next play. It does a 40x. There's 1.6 million in 2 plays. But make sure it's a solid play. It's got to be a very, very solid play, not just some crap that you see launching every day on Pump the Fun. It's got to be a solid play, right? With, people that will move the coin, influencers, if they're celebrity influencers, but they got to be the right ones. They can't just be people like Iggy or someone that has no interest in crypto. They just want to pump it to get money. Like Jason, he's like right into crypto. He talked about Solana in 2021 on his profile. So he's like a crypto OG guy kind of thing. So these are the things. So you can see what picture I'm painting with these, right? And I mean, Billy's the same. Billy's not the same level, but the biggest thing with Billy is it's a dog. The narrative is right, and it's getting on smaller exchanges now. And once it gets on Binance, look at Billy. It's twice the market cap of Jason at the moment, and how much exposure he's getting. All right, look at all the exposure he's getting to promote Jason, because all these mid influencers will mention him, will tweet it, right? But that's, and like hundreds of, like all these tweets, right? People talk about Jason Coin, but look at Billy. This is how strong Billy is. It's not even no celebrity behind it. It's just a dog, a cute dog. Can you see how powerful this narrative is? And it's double the market cap. No celebrity, nothing, just a cute little dog, and it's double the market cap. And this will go on to be $1 billion, in my opinion. So you've got to pick the right coins, right? You could pick, like, I'm in both of these plays because I think they're solid plays, and it's a chance of turning 500 into 10 grand, or $1,000 into 40 grand, or depending on how much you put in, 10 grand into 500 grand. It just depends on how much money you put in, right? So I think these both are solid plays for the next sort of 6 months. But you got to stay in them. You can't just cheat out. You got to hold. You know what I mean? Like, if you cheat out on these things, like Billy dropped to 2 cents, and people cheated. You got to stay in this a long time. These people in Doge, Shiba, Pepe, Dog with Hat, Floki, Brett Bonk, all these people that made millions of dollars, they didn't just get in and get out. They went in and they held for a long time. That's where the big money in crypto is, in meme coins is, guys. But you got to know that it's not going to fade, right? That's the biggest problem with meme coins. They fade overnight. Where am I? Hang on. Dave says Nogwa on base. All right, let's check it out. Yeah, I've talked a lot. I talk a lot of stuff about in Discord. A lot of stuff in our Discord, so you can get in our Discord. The Solana one, you can just go to patreon.com. And you join at the Solana level. If you join at the Solana level, which is $5 a month, that's where all the Memecoin talk is, for $5 a month. Yeah, I mentioned basically stuff on a daily basis. Okay, I'm more of I traditionally am a value investor. If you don't know who I am, I started doing ICOs in 2017, 18. So I'm more of a value investor. But I like meme coins because it's the fastest way, literally, to create wealth in crypto right now. And meme coins it's like kind of flipping the script on value investing, but still a lot of the principles apply to a lot of the. I mean, there's degen shit that just goes off, and you think to yourself, why the hell? Like, it makes no sense. But there's still a lot of value investing principles go into meme coins. Like, for example, all the stuff that I just talked about with Jason Coin. You know what I mean? networking, exposure, more people getting involved in the coin. These are all networking principles and value investing principles. So it's really not hard to figure out. Really, to be honest, you just gotta do some research and just put the common sense stuff together, right? You know, you got to go for like legit ones that are not going to rug on you. You can park money in this and not wake up in the morning and not get wrecked. So that's what we have in the Patreon. The link will be below somewhere. I'll put it after this live stream. But yeah, that $5 a month, that's what that gets you. It's going to be it's a ton of value if you're into meme coins. What was the other one, Dave? Let's go have a look at it. I know I keep on talking about this, but I just like to look at it on a daily basis. It's gone up to $2 now. Daddy, avoid this. No, it's another Matt Fury one. Okay. Although you did call another one the other day, I'm gonna save it. I got my base plays. You did call the other one the other day, remember? Oh, that was on ETH. Was that you, Dave? Oh, it wasn't you. No, I don't know if it was you. It was someone else. It was this one, Kia Ken. I think it was this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, someone called this. Put earliest coins. Someone called this. I had a look at it, and it was pretty solid play. This is on ETH. It's like a Japanese coin. I'm pretty sure this is it. Hang on. Like a Japanese theme. Yeah, this is it. This is someone that called this on the live stream. I can't remember who it was, but yeah, thanks. I appreciate it because this looks like a solid play. But it's on ETH. But look into this one as well. It's like 9 million market cap and only 433 liquidity. But yeah, for some reason it's not. Website's just seizing up on me. But yeah, this looks like a solid play. I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah, it's on ETH though. That's the only thing. That's why I didn't like it. But I had a look at their if you go and have a look at their the reason why I liked it is when I had a look at their Twitter, it was like full on, like the branding on this is so on point. It's only small. It's only got like 2,000 followers. If you look at all the branding and the meme and the artwork, like it's so on point. Maybe they're using the same AI, or they use like a type of the style is just like, absolutely, look at this. It's just on point. So yeah, this is a sleeper one. So this is, whoever told me about this one, thanks. I think this is a really, really undervalued project. So that was that one there. It's on ETH if that's your thing. But what was that one? What was it again? Nogwell. It's another Matt Fury one. Base. Let's help Coinbase out, hey? Let's make them more money. Start using their chain. Every transaction goes to a fat cat. I won't get all political about it, but that's basically exactly what's happening with Base. There's a bigger picture here, guys. You know, it's not just about making money with meme coins. You can do the same shit on Solana. But anyway, it is what it is. People love Base. They don't understand the political ramifications that's going on. But hey, you know what? Let's buy bread. Let's help those fat cats in Wall Street get more money. That's like the PayPal of crypto chains. Why the fuck would you want to promote it? But anyway, it is what it is. I'll what's the word? I'll stop talking about my political views about base. But anyway, if you want to make money, yeah, I mean, there's obviously still heaps of plays on base. So yeah, this one looks like it's trending well. 71k liquidity and 409, not even a 1 million market cap yet. So this one's pretty early. So yeah, Dave's always sharing stuff, so I really appreciate it, Dave. You're always there, man. One of the OGs of this channel, I'll tell you. So I don't know what that is. What is it? Like a Ewok or like a little? Yeah, if you tell me what this is, it's like a. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure out what I know. Okay. It's a Wilma Mystic Energetic. I don't know what it is though. It lives in the forest. What is it, like a little wombat thing? Like a sugar glider? I don't know. It's a Nogwa. Okay. So yeah, obviously futuristic or fantasy. Interesting, but yeah, okay. Looks like it's got decent numbers. It's got only 1,400 holders, so yeah, pretty early. Let's look at their Twitter. Okay, so that's what it is. It's got legs. It looks like a human. So it's like a monkey. Looks like a monkey, kind of a sugar glider with in a monkey's body with no tail. I don't know. Hey, bloody dog's next door coming next to me. Come on. The next door neighbour's dog always comes in our house. Always. It's a good dog. It's just like, why do you always come here? Come on, get out. Hey. It's like a cross between a wolf dog and a. It looks like a wolf, but it looks like it's a brown type of mix of a wolf dog. You know, like those the dogs that look like those wolves. I don't know what they're called, but it's brown. It's like a cross of a German shepherd and a wolf. It's like a half-breed dog, and it always comes in our house. The next door neighbours, they're pretty cool. The next door neighbours are pretty cool, but their dog always comes here. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, okay, Dave, that one's interesting. If you're into base and you want to further Coinbase's cause, I'm just joking. Base has got some good coins on it. Okay, not gonna lie, not one of them is not Daddy. All right, so I'm gonna save this one. Yeah, I've already saved it, but yeah, one of them is not Daddy. All right. So Nagua Boomers, I like Boomer actually. I like it. I like Boomer a lot. It's only got 766 liquidity, 18 million market cap with Boomer. All right, so I've saved that one, Dave. Thanks for that. Much appreciated. Let's see. Any questions? American chain base, LOL. Yeah, well, if you want to make them richer, kind of like takes the whole thing away. I mean, they're smart, right? They're like, you know what? Let's make a chain. Like, how can we infiltrate crypto? All right, let's make a chain, and then let's just get a bunch of people, dumbasses, promoting it. Let's make meme coins on there. Anyway, yeah, okay, Gremlin. Yes, that's right. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it is a kind of a gremlin type of cross between a gremlin and a monkey kind of creature. Yeah, it's not quite a monkey, it's like a human gremlin, but I guess it's small. But the chart's bullish. Yeah, there's the chart there, as you can see. So the chart is bullish, and it is still pretty early. So yeah, it's actually probably it's pulled back a little bit, but yeah, it's trending up, which is what you want to see. So if you're into helping Coinbase further and get richer, Sorry, I just had to throw that in. Keep your money on Coinbase. But yeah, but chart looks bullish. Yeah, pretty cool. Like, let's see, 15-minute chart. Yeah, it's pretty bullish. Had a huge pump here, but it's only like, holy shit, it's only like 500k. It's not even 1 million yet. It's not even 1 million yet. That's pretty early. That's early. That's very early. So yeah, if this can go on, yeah, obviously then chart's bullish. Like there's been a few sell-offs, but it's still trended upwards, and that's kind of like what you want to see. I've seen coins that they've gone like this, right? They're really bullish, and then all it takes is one holder dumps, and then everyone's like, oh, they get nervous, and then it goes down, and then down, and down. It just never recovers, and it just flatlines. I've seen that, right, on a project. Watched it live. Actually, I've seen it multiple times, and all it took to basically to crash the whole project was one holder. One dumbass basically sold off his bags instead of like, because he had like a, I don't know, 1% of supply or something like that. Instead of like just bleeding it out and just selling bits and pieces of it so you don't kill the chart. No, the dumbass dumps all his bags at once, and then everyone starts dumping. And literally within an hour and a half, the project was dead. That's how fast these meme coins can die. But this is different. I think the chart's pretty bullish. How do I get rid of this thing? So yeah, it looks pretty bullish. Like, let's have a look at the holders. The liquidity pool 6%, 4% for the holders. Looks like this is a dead wallet. Looks like they're burning. Okay, so it looks like they're burning because this is the dead wallet address. Yeah, I like it how they list it, right? That's smart. See, because Dex will pull up where the coins are. It doesn't matter where it is; it'll still pull it up. And here it shows a dead wallet address. Yeah, right. This is probably like the dead wallet address from Base. It's like a burn address, like to have it on all the chains. So this is quite smart. They put 4%. So people will see this and go, "Oh, okay." Then the next biggest wallet is 3%. 3% through. So yeah, decent distribution there. Like, it's not crazy. It's not like someone's holding 20% of the supply. So yeah, maybe I have to look into this one if I can get past my prejudice against Base. I don't think I'll ever get past it though. But then again, you know what? I did get into Daddy until it started to dump, and it kept on dumping, and I realized, but something's weird and something's going on here. Until I look further, and then I keep on telling you this every time. Until I figure out this guy here, this mofo, this mofo keeps a schedule. Like, he keeps a schedule. How kind of him to keep a schedule. Like, hey man, I've got a dumping schedule. This is his dumping schedule. Look at this mofo. 3 hours ago, dumped. But I've looked at it, like I look at this on a daily basis, and I notice he's got to dump more Daddy now because the value of it goes down. Now it's pulled up a bit because you've got some dumbass investors who don't understand that. I look at the project because they've come from, Crypto Journey's YouTube channel. They don't understand what's going on. They're just noobs. That's okay. You learn, everyone learns. 3 hours ago, he dumped $400. Then 7 hours ago, 4 hours later, he dumped another $400. Then 30, I'm sorry, he had to sleep. So from 7 hours to 13 hours, he took us, what's that, 5 hours, 6 hour break. He had to sleep. The poor little bubba, he had to sleep. Then he woke up, what does he do? Dump again. Then an hour after that, before that, he dumped. And then an hour before that, so 1 day, 1 hour. So he waited a full 24 hours. Aren't we lucky? Then he dumped. and then 10 hours after that, before that, he dumped. And then 6 hours before that, he dumped. And then 10 hours before that, he dumped. So he keeps a schedule. Literally every 4, 6 hours, he dumps. And this is continually happening. Well, you can see it there. So look at the volume on this. What's the volume in the last 5 minutes? There is no fucking volume. Look in the last hour, 1.9k. Yeah, and most of this volume will come from him dumping. 6 hours, 16k. Again, him dumping. See? So whoever's buying into this is an idiot, because this person is on schedule, keeps a schedule, and dumps every day. Now, I don't know if it's a dev. I'm not going to accuse the dev. But he had a lot of coins. And look at the holders here. He's still got 32,000. When I've been watching this guy since it was 48,000. He's literally dumped 16,000 coins in the last 10 days. And he will continue. You think this behavior is going to change? Like, just think about it. Every time he goes and clicks a button, you make $300 to $400. If you can go and wake up every 4 to 6 hours, and the only reason why it's 4 to 6 hours is because he's got to sleep, and then he's got to allow the chart to recover for normies that don't know what's going on with this token to come in and invest their money, so then they can jack up the price a bit, so then when he sells, his coins are going to be worth more. But they're depreciating. So he waits, and then he keeps a schedule. Why would you invest in this? You never invest in this coin. Why? Because this guy, you think he's going to change his ways and his habits? Think about him. If you were him, right, and you've got 32,000 coins left, which is worth 73,000, and all you got to do is every 6 to 4 hours, come along, click a button, and you can extract $400. How many times would you do it today? Exactly, right? It doesn't take a rocket science to know that, hey, you know what, if I can do this 2 times a day or 3 times a day, yeah, I'm making $1,200, I'm making $1,000, $1,200 a day. And all I've got to do is hit a button 3 times. Hello? Do you think you're going to stop that behavior? The answer is no. Until you run out of coins. Like, once he gets down to 15,000 coins, he's going to realize that he's a dumbass and he dumped it too early. And he could have held for 3 months or 6 months, and he'd be pulling out, $2,000. But now he's still pulling out like $400. So I would avoid this one, and I keep on telling you guys every day about this. But once I looked at the on-chain activity and I looked at the traders, what the hell's going on with it, behind the scenes, I figured out this is just ludicrous. There's no way you'd invest in this unless you want to just throw away and piss away your money. So I would avoid this one. I don't think I'm not going to say it's a dev because I don't have proof. I hope it's not the dev. But whoever's doing it is killing the coin. Literally. Do not invest in this unless you want to piss your money away. There's tons of more degen offers. There's a lot, like all this stuff launches like literally every day on a daily basis. Like, I use BullX, I use Photon, just to, have a bit of a squiz and to see what's going on. But I'm aware these are degen plays, right? You're going to lose your money most of the time. Anyway, guys, I might just call it a day. I know we've been going on since, we've gone for over an hour now. Wendy is a gifter. Yeah, I think she's got a good heart, but she's been involved in so many scams, man. Is it grifter? Grifter? What's a grifter? I don't know what a grifter is, dude. Grifter meaning. Grifter is there you go. Okay. I didn't know what a gifter is, but I just told you, it was like she's been involved in something. I thought you said she's a gifter. And then I said, but she's been involved in so many scams. And then I realized looked at it wrong. You said she's a grifter, which is a con artist, and that's exactly what I said, right? She uses her channel to pump scams, and she should know better. She's got 200,000 subscribers, and she's quite knowledgeable in crypto, and she should know better. I mean, she's promoted heaps of scams in the past, and she should know better. So that's my only pet hate about her. She's quite influential, and she has a lot of pull because people watch her, and she should know better. She should be one of the people in crypto saying, trying to lead people the right direction. But no, she keeps on people because she takes the money. She's getting paid sponsorship money. Like, I remember when I had my YouTube channel, Crypto Expert, you can go and have a look at it, until I lost access to that because I had too much security and my phone died. That's why I can't get into it. I've contacted Google about 1,000 times, and they keep on putting me around in circles. But once I started growing, even when it was only like 5,000 subscribers, I started getting so many inquiries. And I grew the channel to 20,000 subscribers. I was getting so many emails every day. See, this is my original channel. See, Crypto Expat Live here is now. This is my current channel, but this is the channel that I had before, which I can't get back in. This one. Go and have a look at his videos. You'll see it's me. You'll see it's the same voice, right? So, yeah, I had 20,000 subscribers on this. I still have. And this channel is a really good channel. I branded it really well. Now I'm just like, I just couldn't be bothered. I put so much effort into this channel, and then I lost the access to it because Google keeps on setting me around in bloody circles. It'd be good to get access to it again. But I was getting heaps of views, 2,000, 4,000 views per video, and I was getting literally 10 emails a day of just offers of just, I would email people would email me, and then I would say, they would say how much for a promo, and I would just as a laugh, I would just say 5K, and they go, yeah, okay. There's no way I took the money because it was a scam. Right? There's no way I'm going to take 5K and promote a scam. But this is what I'm saying. Like, even with a small channel of like 20K, people would email me and say, make a video. I'd email them back and say, it's going to be 5K. They go, yeah, no problem. Although, mind you, they wanted me to accept the coins. I said, no, don't give me the coins. Give me the BNB. Because mainly I was doing BNB back then. I wasn't doing Solana stuff. And they'd be like, oh, you know what I mean? So they would give me they would give me 5K worth of their coins, but it wouldn't be worth it because it would dump immediately once it went live. So that's why I always took BNB, and I only promoted ones that weren't a scam. Anyway, so yeah, it's questionable. I mean, I know Wendy, I'm not the biggest fan of her channel because, like you said, she's a grifter now. So I learned something today. Thanks for that, Tigger. A grifter. Okay, got it. Now I know what it is. I got to keep up with the lingo, bro. So anyway, you can I'll put all the links below. It's not even an affiliate link, but you can use. I like this because it's got a really good interface, and I use this on a daily. And then also check out SCAT is coming back. This is like a DJ play, but it's really early, so it could be very similar to Billy. And I explained this yesterday why I like this dark out, because it's already got on like multiple centralized exchanges, like smaller ones. Like you go to look at their Twitter. Yeah, it's got this little Binance hat there. Yeah. But what's this one here? Memecoin referral play. But if you go and have a look at their Twitter, you can see that it's already gone on a couple of there. It's got now. These are small. 21 hours ago, so that's a new one. Bitmart. It got on. I gotta stop this live stream soon. My throat. XT. That's a small one. That's a small exchange. See, got on XT on the 27th, 2 days ago. Mind you, this is only like 3 days old, and then they got this one here. See, Ascendex. Can you see why I'm bullish on this play? Like, it's it's risky right now, but that's kind of like where the money is made now, when the highest risk, right? Everyone knows that. But it has telltale signs that it could continue on. So it's already on. There's three centralized exchanges that it's already on. It's coming on Bitmart. So they're not big, but they're trying to get off the DEX. I mean, they're going to be on DEX forever, but when they get more exposure on centralized exchanges, that's when you see that it starts to flip. It starts to get more exposure, more investors. So I would look at this and say it's like a mini Billy. It's like a mini Billy, but it's just a different narrative, like it's a cat. But it's going the same way. It's already on centralized exchanges. So that's why I'm kind of like, I'm bullish on it, but it's like a degen play. And it's only like 7 million, 8 million. It was 8 million yesterday. So it's pulled back a bit, but that's why I like this one, because of, like, it's 8 million. So let's say if it goes to like 30 million or 40 million, it's like an 8x. So if you put $1,000 into this and it goes to like 50 million, there's already like 5x, $5,000. You know what I mean? It's like a lazy, but I'm going to say it is risky, okay? So just do your own research. But see, it pulled back here yesterday and then it pumped again. I think this is going to continue to go up. See, the chart's pretty bullish. This one here pumped and it dumped. Yeah, right down here. It pumped and it dumped. And then it took off. I think it was a CTO. Someone took it over. I don't know. But look at the chart. If you zoom out to 15 minutes, it's bullish, really bullish. See? It's not like this, and then it's dead, flat lines. No, look at the chart. It's bullish if you just zoom out. So that's why what's pushing it, it's going to push it, is the centralized exchanges, isn't it? I think it's a bullish play. Can't get rid of these bloody things. So, yeah, don't fade this one. Just keep on looking at it. Like, I'm not saying invest in it now. What I'm saying is, if you do invest in it, just put a small amount, but don't lose track of it. Like, here I've already got it on my watch list. I think this could go on. This could go on to 10-20 million market cap. And the bigger it gets, the more stable it gets. But anyway, I got to go because my throat is getting really dry. Don't forget to check out Buddy Token. It's our long-term play, right? Cummins, Parker Sol. Forget about it for a year, and then we need a good, solid number of 200, 300 bag holders that'll just hold it. Come in, put a Sol in, pull out 1,000 Sol. In a year, 2 years time. That's kind of like the play, right? So we just want to build a solid floor, no jitters. If you're willing to come in and put in half a Sol, 0.1 of a Sol, or 1 Sol, or 5 Sol, whatever your budget is, and you're willing to hold and let this grow, let the floor hold, and as more people come in on the top, that's when your bag will build. But you got to get in early, and you can get in early. It's only like we're only at 30%. So we're trying to build a solid floor of holders, 200 to 300. That's all we need. All it takes is one, and then one, and then one, and one. So we've already got several already in there, but just one, and then one, and then one, and then one. And then before we know it, everyone's like starting to find out about us. We've only got like 67 people in the Telegram, and on Twitter we've only got 198 on Twitter. So you can see how freaking early this is. So check it out. I'll put all the links below, okay, for our community token buddy. But this is a long-term project, no cheats. And I'll put all the links below as well for all the other stuff, BullX and all those other tools you can use. All right, guys, have a good day. Thanks, everyone. Tigger and Dave, thanks for tuning in today. Appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.